A mother and father tell their 8-year-old son Mike that they have a surprise for him and that they are going to the Apple Store. The boy has autism and, while able to speak a few words, cannot use his voice to meet his full communication needs. They arrive at the store and the parents help the boy pick out an iPod Touch. When they arrive at home, they all gather around the computer and download Proloquo to go. The boy takes the iPod Touch back and launches Proloquo to go. He smiles as Proloquo to go opens up and he sees the home screen. He taps the hi bye button
Hi, bye.
and then taps hi and how are you.
Hi. How are you?
He taps the message window.
Hi, how are you?
His parents start to laugh and say, hi, very good, as they realize that their son is using the iPod Touch to communicate. Mike's dad knows that he's really into dinosaurs right now and had heard that Proloquo to go includes a dinosaur activity. He playfully takes the iPod Touch and says, let's play dinosaurs. He holds the iPod Touch so that Mike can see how he's navigating. He taps spaces and then activities,
Spaces. Activities.
and then dinosaurs activity.
Dinosaurs activity.
Mike's eyes light up and he runs into the other room to grab his dinosaurs. Mike takes back the iPod Touch and he taps Tyrannosaurus Rex
Tyrannosaurus Rex.
and then run.
Run.
He taps the message window.
Tyrannosaurus Rex run.
It speaks and he gestures for his parents to run as he chases them around with the dinosaur in his hands. They're all laughing, and after the spirited game of dinosaurs, Mike backs out to the home screen and taps comments.
Comments.
He taps awesome and cool
Awesome. Cool.
and taps the message window
Awesome cool.
as he's pointing to the iPod Touch. He then backs out and goes to manners
Manners.
and then thank you.
Thank you.
His parents smile. Mike backed out to home. And then his mom realized something. She remembered that the voices can be changed. So she asked Mike for the iPod Touch and he handed it to her. She hit the options button and she went into the voices. And she changed it to the U.S. English boy voice, Kenny.
Hi, I'm Penny, the American English speech synthesis.
And then she had read the manual last night and wanted to show Mike a couple things. So she said, Mike, I want to show you about some words. And she went into word spaces.
Word spaces.
And Mike looked carefully at all the different categories. And then it looked like he had something to say. He pressed I, you, they, plus,
I, you, they plus.
and selected the word I.
I.
And then actions.
Actions.
He looked carefully and didn't see the word he wanted, so he scrolled down. His mom realized that he was in a verb section where there can be some auto conjugation. So she wanted to show him how it works. And she said, Mike, can I just show you for a moment? And he said, sure. So she just pressed any verb that she saw. And Mike's eyes lit up again and said, wow. He tapped off the screen and then he saw the word he wanted.
Like.
And then he saw another word he wanted. This time he pressed and held it. Play. And chose playing.
Playing.
Mike's been working real hard in school learning how to spell, and when he saw the keyboard, he couldn't help himself. He spelled dinosaurs. That was a big word for Mike, so he showed it to his mother and father. They smiled and said, "Yep, that's it, you're right." He clicked save and sent it to the message window. Mike's dad had also checked out the manual and wanted to show him something. Mike spoke the message.
I like playing dinosaurs.
Mike's dad tried to show him something, so he went back to the grid and backed out, clicked on My Spaces,
My spaces.
and My Fun Things.
My fun things.
He said, "Mike, we can add this to your fun things," and press the plus button. And he scrolled down and looked at what symbol to use, and the dinosaur made sense, and then clicked add. And there it was. So even if it was another time, Mike could come back to his fun things and click.
I like playing dinosaurs.
Well, that happened the next day because Mike's friend came over and they were getting set to play, and Mike went to friend talk, so he was at the home screen, and he went to basics,
Basics.
friend talk,
Friend talk.
and said, "Do you want to play a game?"
Want to play a game.
His friend nodded. Mike's friend also struggles to use his natural voice to communicate. So Mike also knew that his friend really had trouble with small buttons like this. So he wanted to play dinosaurs with him, so he handed the iPod Touch to his mother, and his mother backed out to the options, and she went into the options and changed the appearance and the item size to very large. And Mike and his friend were able to play dinosaurs because his friend could use ProLiqua to go as well with the large size. And they had a great afternoon playing dinosaurs and running around. And at the end of the day, Mike's friend went into friend talk and said,
I like you.
and Mike grabbed the iPod back and said,
I like you.
and then
Funny.
and they laughed and they had a great day.